Hello and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to a 2023 Toyota Yaris Cross Hybrid full review. Before we go any further in the review, special thanks to Toyota Center here in Zagreb for making this video possible. I will put all their info in the description below. Welcome back everybody. Like I said in the very beginning, in today's full review, 2023 Toyota Corolla Cross Hybrid. If you watch my channel regularly, then you probably all know that I've reviewed already this Yaris Cross Hybrid, but also non-hybrid models. But this particular is something special because it's actually a really high trim model, and also I have a key with me which I will show you now. This is the key and it says hybrid, and we will check the turn signals, headlights, and also the center infotainment system. More of that a little bit later. Also very cool and interesting detail, next to this hybrid model you have this non-hybrid manual model, and this hybrid is of course equipped with an e-CVT automatic transmission. Starting here at the front end, first thing I have to point out is this black metallic paint. As you move a little bit further in the back or left to right, it changes on a dark purple or dark blue and green. It actually looks absolutely stunning. You have to see it in person. These headlights are full LED technology, daytime running light, low beam, high beam. You have also LED turn signals in the low section, fog lamps over there, big Toyota logo with a this bluish hybrid color in the center, or your driving radar and sensors below the Toyota logo, and you have this plastic black grille design. So moving on a passenger side profile, these are two-tone Toyota wheel design, 17-inch Continental tires, great in size. I wouldn't go any less than this. This is the best option, at least for me. You have more of that protective plastic material if you want to go a little bit of off-roading, which of course you can with this model. It's a little bit higher, high ground up, so you can go a little bit of off-roading. Also, this is also plastic, so it's well protected, and this protective material, that protective plastic, goes all the way in the back with this really cool Yaris Cross badge or lettering on a rear door. Here in the back you can see now this sloping design on a rear doors, and interesting design of a roof with a shark antenna over there, and some type of small rear spoiler, I would say. Overall, classic small city or urban crossover design with a really interesting design details here in the back, these taillights, and like I said, this really interesting rear door design. Here in the back you have in the center big Toyota logo, below that rear parking camera, on a driver's side the Yaris lettering with a up to 10-year warranty, and on a passenger side hybrid lettering with more of that protective plastic material that we saw on a front end, and of course at a side profile. Just a quick look at the last three quarters. Now you can see on the driver's side we have fuel filler cap, which is normal for a Japanese cars, and now you can see this really interesting design detail, not only with this rear glass but also on a rear doors. The one thing that I forgot to mention, these rear windows are tinted, which is great, especially in the summer months. Now it's September in Zagreb, but it's really hot, so it's great to have tinted rear windows. So this is the end of this quick exterior walk around this Toyota Yaris Cross Hybrid. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this particular spec. Would you maybe change something, or would you choose exactly the same model as this one with this really cool black exterior? 1.5 liter 3-cylinder hybrid powertrain with an e-CVT automatic gearbox, 116 horsepower in total. There will be some facelifted version coming really soon with a little bit more horsepower, but more of that of course when it comes. Now let's go and check the practicality test, starting of course with the boot space. If you want to open the boot on a Yaris Cross, underneath the Toyota logo. You have rubber lever, you just press it and you open your boot, and a little bit less than 300 liters is the official number. Let's talk a little bit about these boot features, because there are some really interesting ones. First thing first, this opening is higher than I am, which is great because there is no way I will hit my head on this opening. I'm about 184 centimeters, or I think it's 6.1. Opening is really wide, so I will say there will be no problem for you to put some heavier items. Also, it's pretty high. On a driver's side, you have useful light over there with some hooks in front and here in the back, and this really cool and interesting net design. Also, you have this rubber protective in the lower section with extra storage underneath. 60/40, you can easily split these rear seats, and now you can see you have this false floor. You can also put it on this higher step. Overall design, I like it a lot. I think there will be no problem for you to put all the usual stuff. Also, you have this protective plastic material if you need to carry some heavier items and then put it in a trunk or in a boot. There will be no problem. Now let's close this boot just to check it again, and let's go and check the rear seats practicality. Opening the rear seats, this is the opening angle. Let's just quickly examine this door design. As you can see, you have electronically operated rear windows, extra storage a little bit here in the back, some space for your elbow, and this storage for maybe half a liter bottle. We will check that in a second. And you have a speaker in the lowest section. Now I will go and sit on these rear seats, but before I go and sit on these rear seats, just let's quickly examine it. Isofix anchor points on a passenger and on a driver's side. This textile is some type of dark gray, which is great. It is easy to maintain, and also you can see something really cool and something really family friendly. You can easily unfold these, you can easily unzip these front seats, and this cover you can wash it in your washer and put it back. It's a great solution. Before I go and sit on these seats, I will put this passenger front seat on my ideal position. Welcome from a rear seats of a Yaris Cross Hybrid. This is my knee room and this is my foot room. Also for my head I have a couple of centimeters to spare, so there will be no problem actually to carry two adults of my size. I'm about 184 centimeters, 6.1. This is the door opening angle, and you sit a little bit higher, so there is no problem to get in and out. And of course you will probably driving kids in the back, so for the kids there will be no problem really. Black roof lining or dark roof lining, I'm a huge fan of that, so thumbs up Toyota. Yeah, overall really nice design and a great seating position. But now let's go and check the passenger front seat. Before I go and check on passenger front seat, I forgot to check the door pockets, and yeah, you can easily fit half a liter bottle. These are the passenger front doors, similar design like in the back, but not exactly the same. You have some type of metal effect details in this upper area, and on this middle section also you have some type of fabric here in the middle where you will put your elbow, and extra storage here with even larger door pockets, and again speaker in the lowest section. These are the front seats, really interesting in design, classic textile, some type of dark gray with that really cool design details, and something that is really great on a Toyota models. You don't have that wheel for your backrest. You can easily just by pulling this, you can easily recline or incline this back. Now I will check the position of a passenger front seat. This is my view out, really nice and easy to get in. You sit a little bit higher, but I will put this seat a little bit further in the back so you can have greater field of view. So in front of me really interesting and cool dash design. We have speaker here on a A-pillar, more of that metal effect details on a dash with gloss black around this air vent. Let's just quickly check the glove box. Really slow opening, reasonably in size. I will talk a little bit more about this center part when I go and check the driver's seat. Opening the driver doors, I need to be careful, and let's go and check in. Cool detail, you have Yaris Cross lettering on a floor mat, and I have to point out these floor mats are really something premium. On a left you have all your controls for your headlights, another air vent with that gloss black details. I will put this seat a little bit further in the back so you can have a greater field of view, and this is the view out. In front of me digital dials, or actually partly digital partly analog. You have now, you can see on this screen, we have doors are open. Classic Toyota 3-spoke small wheel design. I'm a big fan of it. All these buttons are physical buttons, so there will be no problem for you to use it and get used to it. I will talk a little bit more about the center infotainment system when I turn the car on. Below that you have 2 air vents, extra storage, start stop button with a really nice blue color, separated climate control features, some extra buttons, and a USB charging port. Also, I think this is a 12-volt socket over here with some bluish ambient lighting and wireless charging. e-CVT automatic gearbox with some driving modes, also EV mode because this is a hybrid. You have electronically operated parking brake with 2 cup holders and center armrests, with some extra storage underneath. So now I will turn the car on. This is the Yaris Cross key with a hybrid lettering, and just so yeah, now you can see, just I will turn the radio off. Now you can see this instrument in action. I will leave the brake off. You can see it now in action. Classic Toyota design, and this is the center infotainment system. Let's go and check quickly this center infotainment system of Toyota. It's on ideal eyesight when you're driving. This is my view out, and this is the center infotainment system position. You have some shortcuts over here: home, menu, audio, map, and power volume, and also some other shortcuts here on a passenger side. Let's just quickly check. This is the home button. You have your fuel consumption. Even on this model you have 5.5 liters on 100 kilometers, which is really something great. This is your menu. Also we'll check the audio, and these are all your sources. I will not go through all these details. Let's just quickly check the phone. Yeah, there is no Bluetooth connection. I think there is also no, on this model you don't have navigation, but let's just put it on a home menu. So yeah, overall this is a really nice design overall in size, and the great thing is that you have these shortcuts which are really handy. I know you have a struggle to see on this because we have quite a lot of sun today, but I hope you can see some basic details. I will not go through all details because I don't have any time and knowledge, to be honest, but just for you, so you can see this in action. Now you can see the car is actually running, but it's hybrid. So we have this P in blue, and again this is the digital dials in front of me. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this interior design. What is your favorite feature? For the very end of this review, I will put the headlights on, and I will turn the turn signals on so you can see all the lights in action. So this is very cool detail on this Yaris Cross. You have dynamic LED turn signals in the back, and of course LED taillights, also LED on a door mirrors. And now you can see all the lights in action. LED daytime running lights with a LED main beam and turn signal in the lowest section. So this is the end of my full exterior and interior view of this rather gorgeous Toyota Yaris Cross Hybrid. I will lock it, and now you can see the car is locked. Big thanks again to Toyota Center here in Zagreb. Yaris, would you go maybe for this hybrid model with an e-CVT gearbox, or maybe classic petrol 1.5 liter with a manual transmission? Thank you so much for watching this video, and wish you all a very nice day.